Hello, everybody. Welcome to Saturday Morning Dooger. Apparently, some of the emotes are updating and some of them are not, which I find hilarious. Can't see any emotes. Wonderful. Good. All of these things are good. They all make sense and nothing's broken. Yeah, we've got some new emotes. We updated the Sam emote. Bigger beard, bigger hair, bigger everything. Give you a hug emote, which was highly requested. An IQ emote, which we just thought was funny. There's a cop emote that has not been uploaded yet because I still haven't taken Doog What to throw it on BTTV. So that'll be coming eventually, but... Hello! Bigger everything. Look at him! Duke Smam. He cute. So we're messing around with bit badges as well. There's a badge that we've thrown up there as a tester to see how it looks, but it won't load. So hopefully eventually it'll pop up. It's literally just if you've put one bit in chat ever, you would have the badge. But it's not showing up yet, so it does work? Wait, hold on. Let me refresh again. Everybody says they can see it. I can't see it. There it is! Oh my gosh, there it is. Yes, it's a tiny little paw. It is! So, I had what I think is like a gigabrain idea. I was talking to Danny. I was like, Danny, what if all of the bit badges were different, like, arms doing things? So we could have all kinds of stuff. And so we just made like a basic paw as a tester to see how it would look. But I loved this idea. So obviously you don't have to use it if you don't want to. Everyone's going to want a gun or a knife. It's already in the works, my dude. Holding a pride flag is one of the ones that we were wanting to make. Holding a coffee cup, holding a gun. All the classics, you know. A heater? This? Yeah, it's a radiator. Not using it, Lord knows. But it's here in case it gets chilly. But yeah, welcome guys. Coffee's good today. The coffee's good today. We did a good ratio. Every time I watch videos of people making coffee and they like weigh everything out, I think to myself, I should probably weigh everything out. I should probably do that. Does your shirt say Filthy Casual? It does. It's a company. There's a company called Filthy Casual that it literally just makes clothing that says Filthy Casual on it. Always weigh everything, I guess. I weigh with my eyeballs, right? That's how I always operate too, is I'm like, that looks like about the same amount I put in last time. I'll go with that. But sometimes it doesn't quite work. I do watch James Hoffman. I love him. He's so soothing to listen to, but he also makes like very good videos about coffee. I was about to go to sleep. Now I'm craving a cup of joe. Yo, don't do it. Don't do it if you know that you're gonna regret it. Well, no, that's not true. I was about to lie straight at you. 2 nights ago, because remember I had 2 nights in a row where I slept like garbage. So 2 nights ago I was like, okay, I'm gonna eat at this time, and my last cup of coffee is gonna be at this time. Like, I'm gonna stop drinking coffee at this time and just stick to water for the entire evening. And then when I go to bed, hopefully I'll just sleep. And it worked. And then last night we were doing we did an extra stream yesterday with Jesse. We played Minecraft Dungeons, and it was very fun. It's a very cute, endearing game. I actually would love to play more of it, but we were playing that together, and I looked at the clock and I realized it was like 11, and I still was sipping at my coffee, and I was like, no. No, what have I done? And swapped to water until we were finished. But yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. I fell asleep before the stream started. It was fun. It was a fun stream, I think. Yeah, a lot of people are having issues with their emotes, so it's not something that I can fix or that the mods can fix. It's a Twitch glitch, so. So yeah. I finished, no, or did I? Oh my god, I was listening to it while I was falling asleep, and now I'm not sure if I finished it or if I just fell asleep. Wait a minute. I think I finally finished. No, I have 30 minutes left of it. Oh my god. I have 30 minutes left of Bad Blood. I'm almost done with it. That book has been fantastic. If you're looking for a book to read or to listen to, I've just been listening to it, but it's so good. It's written by the guy that wrote the journalist that wrote the expose that like blew the whole thing wide open. What is it about, or what is it like? So it's nonfiction. It's about a case of fraud. A lot of people have seen the documentary. I didn't even know that there was a documentary, but there's a company called Theranos that was claiming that they were developing software that would make it so you could prick a finger once. So you could get a small blood draw from a finger and be able to do like hundreds of blood tests. And it's about how that company, like, whether it started with good intentions or not, it got like in really deep and was like horribly fraudulent, and the owner just completely lost her humanity and was just it's a wild story. It's wild, but the whole book is written by the journalist who originally wrote like the piece that destroyed them, basically. So good. Bad Blood is the name of it. Hardware. Yes, you're right. I did say software. Bad Blood is the name of the book. Bad Blood, Secrets and Lies in a Silicon Valley Startup. John Carreyrou is his name. Who's the reader for this? I'm realizing I don't know. Settings? Similar titles? No, I just want to see who's reading it. Will you not tell me? Okay, whatever. I remember hearing about the research, but not the fraudulent part. It's so sad. Yeah, it's fascinating. It's really... The whole time that I was listening to it, I was like, this is going to be the point where they're exposed. It has to be. It has to be. And like, it happens so many... Like, they just kept doing crazy shit and getting away with it. It's wild. It's wild. You should just... You just gotta watch a documentary, read the book, whatever you'd like to do. But look into the story, even in a basic way, because it's fascinating. I was like, that sounds interesting. I went on Goodreads to add it, and it was already there. Out for Blood in Silicon Valley. Is that the name of the that's the name of the documentary? Oh, I started doing Picross and nonograms after watching you play Murder by Numbies. I find it really relaxing and brain sharpening, so thanks. Yeah, I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I know, right? That IQ emote is so good. Yeah, well that's the thing, right? Is so many people that put a lot of money into it were like, this can absolutely change lives. Like imagine how much easier it would be for people. Like how painless that would be, right? Like that was the big selling point. It's like no more needles. You prick a finger, you get a little bit of blood, and we can do hundreds of tests on it. And that was like the idea everybody was sold on, is like, oh my God, I know somebody, or I am somebody who is having to have blood drawn all the time. This could like change my life, right? And in the end, it's a lot of like all of these people that worked there that quit because they were like, this is fucked up. Like we can't keep lying to people and putting their health at risk. It's like finally there were enough of those people that it just snowballed. But yeah, it's really interesting. It's a really interesting story. I'm listening to the audiobook of it. So I don't know how heavy it is. I know that it took like 8 hours for it to read the whole thing to me, I think. Wow, maybe longer. It's 24, 25, 26 sections of reading. And they're all around 25 minutes long. So not longer than that. No. I don't know. I can't do mental math. I can't do 11 hours. Is it 11 hours? Another one that I have queued up that came really highly recommended is the Trauma Cleaner. I don't want to click on it because I think it's gonna try and read it to me, and I don't want it to read it to me yet. I just want to look at the page for it. Yeah. Book details. Yeah. Oh my God. I just scrolled down and the very first review was confusing and hard to follow. Maybe it'll be terrible. But I had 2 different people say that it's really good. So I don't know. I'll give it a shot. Whatever. Like, honestly, listening to, I think the reason that I brought this up in the first place is because we were talking about, like, good habits. Maybe not. But, yeah, audiobooks. That's been another part of my like wind down routine now, is when I'm trying to go to sleep, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll try to eat dinner by this time and stop drinking coffee by this time. And when I'm done with work, or when I'm done with like whatever I'm doing in the evening, even if it's really late, I'll take like 15 or 20 minutes and I'll do something while I'm listening to an audiobook. And it has helped me just like blast through Bad Blood. So I feel like even if this other book isn't great, I'll probably get a good idea of whether or not it's good pretty quickly because I've been getting through it so fast. Because I don't drive anymore. That's when I used to listen to shit. I don't drive anymore. Do you not switch off when your head hits the pillow? I do. I do normally really well. But it's just relaxing. It's just been very relaxing for me. So instead of... The difference, I guess, is normally I would lay down in bed and then sit on my phone for a couple of minutes until I fell asleep. So that's kind of replacing that. So I'm staying awake and I'm doing something like putting clothes away, or if there's some dishes that need to get done, I'll choose a task that's kind of like mindless, and then I'll listen to an audiobook for a few minutes. And then by the time I've laid down, I normally don't want to be on my phone. I just want to go to sleep. So I just leave the device near me. Yeah. I don't put anything in my ears. Because I already like almost every morning when I wake up, one of my ears hurts because I lay on my side, but my ears stick out just enough that if I've fallen into a really deep sleep and I've laid on one side, my ear will hurt so bad. It sucks. My ear will hurt so bad from sleeping on my side. If I had earbuds in, rip. I tend to sleep mid-reading, and then I forget at least parts of what I just read, so I have to reread like a page or so. Yeah. Yeah, I'll listen to a little bit while I'm in bed, but I don't like to listen to anything that I need to remember if I'm laying down. Yeah, I can't watch like an intense TV show. I can't watch it if I'm in bed because I will fall asleep and I will not remember what the fuck's going on, and I will wake up 2 episodes later being like, why is that guy dead? Not ideal. I've had a couple of friends recommend Headspace, like the sleep time podcasts on Headspace. They've said that those are really nice. There's one specifically that's just like about cats on a dock, I think, if I remember right. Hold on. I'm trying to remember. This is, I think Jeannie and Isaac were like, oh man, sometimes when we have trouble falling asleep, we listen to this podcast that's just like, not podcast, but like this sleep wind down thing that's entirely about cats. Sleep. Oh no, not sleep radio. That's not it. Sleep casts. Which one? Pooch Palace. Cat Marina. That's the name of it. There it is. Cat Marina, 45 minutes long. Each of these boats is home to a cat, and every cat has a story. It says it's subtly different each time you listen. I don't like that. Why? Anyways. Right? That stresses me out. What do you mean it's subtly different each time you listen to it? Maybe like the meows in the background. Maybe there's a constantly rotating series of meow noises. I don't know. You want to get all the endings. I don't understand. I searched cats on Netflix. The top results were The Witcher and You, but I can't remember seeing cats in either of those. How weird. Need the true ending with all the meows. All the meows. Dude, all of the artwork for the final season of Attack on Titan is pretty wild. It's like wildly different. It's gorgeous, but it's so different. I bring that up because I glanced over and I had clicked on the MangaPod group and Moeko was just posting so many screen caps like, what the fuck? If any of you still watch Attack on Titan, the final season, the art is changing. My cat used to attack speakers if he heard meows. My cats have never attacked the TV. Well, Sherlock, one time when we were watching Lane Pavogi, when he streams, he's got like a repeating video of his dog. I think he just recorded his dog in front of a green screen and then like put it in the corner of his video, which is so funny. So it's just like a little video of his dog like walking around on the bottom of the screen. And Sherlock one time got so mad about that. He was not okay with it. Oh, a Valentine for Prescott's daughter. They said my 12-week-old daughter Brooklyn is staring at my phone instead of being asleep, and she keeps smiling when you look directly at the camera. Hi, Brooklyn. We have almost the same name. My for reals life name is Brooke. So, I pray for your parents if you have my energy, but I hope that your first few weeks on this planet have been good and comfortable and loving. That's so cute. Aw. This probably sounds like a weird thing to fall asleep to, but I'll sometimes put on a creepypasta. That is weird. I want the opposite of a creepypasta. I don't want something that's going to make me feel like, well, now I shouldn't sleep, because what if something crawls from inside of my mouth and eats my heart? I don't like that at all. What was with the tweet about the Sherlock Gerard Way game? Was it a joke? I'm so confused. We actually watched the trailer and stream the next day, I think. But yeah, a lot of people are having problems with emotes, guys. Sorry. It's a Twitch glitch, I guess. There's a new Sherlock game coming out. And it's like supposed to be young Sherlock. And he looks like a member of My Chemical Romance. So I'm so excited for it. Are you going to stream it? I mean, probably. I have to. Emo Sherlock game? I have to. Yes, it is made by Frogware. They just keep every Sherlock game now. They're like, how can we mess with this? Squints. How can we mess with this a bit? I'm not sure when it's coming out. I didn't pay attention to that part. I just paid attention to Emo Sherlock. And Jay. We don't know if the other guy is supposed to be John or Jim. We don't know. Sherlock is my Great Dane's name. He's ruined the name by being a moron. Sherlock is not particularly my cat. My cat Sherlock is not particularly intelligent either, but he's a sweet, lovely, portly cat, and he's very handsome. I don't think he didn't deserve the name, but he doesn't live up to the character. Good old Joriarty, exactly. It's Joriarty. It's still funny. It's still funny. We have got a few Valentines to read. We read the one for little Brooklyn. Bresket also redeemed a Valentine to Zebd92 and said couples that duke together stay together. Thank you. Adorable. Joss said, I'm glad to have this community as a healthy distraction from the world's chaos, danger, and scariness. Big hug. I hope everyone has an amazing day and is doing well. Thank you, Joss. Back at you. Purpur Void says, please stay safe, everyone. Keep on fighting. Educate yourself on your privilege and encourage people around you to do the same. Help the unheard be heard and taken seriously. It's more than just a one-day job, so take a break if you need to, but keep an on and do everything you can to help others. Love to everyone. Good message. Bolero says, all the love from Denmark in these times. And Dignified Donut says, hello, chat and Doogs. Yesterday, I said that I prepped ramen for my girlfriend and I's anniversary. It went well, and we're watching the stream now. Oh, I'm so glad it went well. Righteous Zeus and Dabumbum. What a good name. Righteous Zeus and Dabumbum, thank you very much for throwing some hydrate or dihydrates in chat, reminding everybody to take care of themselves, take their pills, drink their water, stretch their little feeties and fingies. Whatever you are feeling like you need to do, take a second and do that. Check in with yourself, you know? 1, 2, bam. And a cheers. 07, Ryan D has redeemed our cheers today. Guys, thank you all very much for being here. I hope you enjoy the new emotes. Use those Duke hugs. A lot of people can use a little hug right now. I'm happy to have an emote for that. But even if it's just in text, yeah. It's rough times. It's very rough times for a lot of people currently. We love you. We appreciate you. We're so glad that you're here. This community is warm and loving, and I hope that that comes across and that this can be a nice part of your day. Yeah. So let's have a good stream together, guys. Big hugs. Cheers. Oh. It's so cute. That little hug emote is so cute. I love it. The mug looks heavy. It is. It's a Dodger coffee mug. And it's a big ass mug.
Welcome, you fine cat.
Asian Cat is continuing the gifted sub. Thank you very much. How long will the stream be? We normally go for 2 to 3 hours, depending. So. My emotes aren't even working even though I'm subbed. I know, yeah, people are coming in constantly and being like, the emotes don't work. What's up with that shit? I have not tried the Darkest Dungeon DLC yet, no. I'm a little intimidated too. I don't do well with PvP stuff. So I'm a little intimidated, but I do love Darkest Dungeon. I think that it would be fun to try it. Oh, those mugs are great. It's my morning coffee cup. I'm glad that you like it. Yeah, I think I really like these mugs. They're just thick boys. They're just thick boy mugs. It's like the size of my head. Did you hear about Jacksepticeye's new coffee? Yes, because the umbrella company that I'm partial owner of, just Just so that that's out there. That makes Dodger Coffee is also making Jack's Coffee. So we're partner companies, which is cool. So I'm very excited for his coffee. I can't wait to try it. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm jazzed. Because his coffee is much darker than mine. So it's going to be much more intense than mine is. The number 2 Irish YouTuber after Call Me Kevin. I don't know who Call Me Kevin is. Co has a new coffee. I didn't know about that. That's exciting. I'll have to try his as well. Delightful. Did you try Dead Cells the Bad Seed? I think so. Didn't we? I'm pretty sure that we played Dead Cells when Bad Seed came out. How do I take my coffee? I either take it black or with sugar in it. It used to be so much sugar. I don't put as much sugar in it anymore. I typically make it with a French press. But we have like a pour over as well. I like both. I can never get a good cup of coffee out of an AeroPress to save my life for some reason. So, yeah, normally I'll do a big old French press of coffee for Sam and I, and put a little bit of sugar in it. I have to have mine with a ton of milk. I don't like any milk or creamer in my coffee at all. It's different if it's cold. The cold brew, I like to have a little bit of creamer in. But if it's just a black coffee, I don't want any creamer in it. But yeah, like our cold brew with like a vanilla creamer, ugh, so good. Do the English people in your life call coffee or a hot drink a brew? No. If we're, like, say that we're going to Sam's parents' house, Sam's dad would probably ask everybody, does anyone want a hot drink? Which is how I've started saying it. Does anyone want a hot drink? And literally just call it coffee. Do you want a coffee? Yes. That's it. I drank black coffee for a diet and I hated it. Now I can't drink anything else. Yeah, because I used so much sugar in my coffee for so long, and then I started cutting it back. And now if I put too much sugar in it, I'm like, too much, way too much sugar. Saying brew is more northern. Oh, now I know. No, the cold brew is still the same because it's the same process to make the cold brew. And the roast has not changed at all. So if you were to buy it again, it should taste identical to how it tasted when we first started. Oh. I have to blow my nose. There's a boogie that's trying to escape. Oh my god, you can see it. Gross. Yuck. Strike it from the record. That was nasty. So we all agree that didn't happen, right? Clipped! No, the opposite of clipping! You monsters! What happened? Nothing happened. Right, chat? Nothing happened. Never gonna live that down? Oh, it's not nearly as bad as most of the things that make the rounds every now and then. You know when that tweet was going around that was like, what's the thing you've contributed to the internet? And all of the answers were like, I made this fun GIF, or I made this webcomic that people like to put different words into, or shit like that. I'm like, well, there's a GIF where people insist I'm masturbating. There's another GIF of me from a video from the game station that was subtitled with a slur. And there's a clip where my husband outs me for wearing children's shoes. Those are probably the three big things. So I'm just gonna not participate. I'm just gonna not participate in this because really, I'm over it. The shoe clip is, yeah. Sam outed you for not being able to jump. Right, but that didn't that one hasn't really mattered to anybody outside of here. Right? I don't know. I haven't seen that clip show up somewhere and been like, why do people other than my viewers care about this? You guys care that I can't jump because you're monsters. No one else doesn't care. No one else doesn't care? Sure. We'll go with that. Why can't you jump? I can't jump. What do you mean you can't jump? I can't jump. I can't jump. If I got up right now and tried to jump, most of you who haven't seen me try to jump before would say, oh, well, you need to do this or that or the other thing. I can't jump. I cannot jump. The jump debate. Maybe more accurately what I should say is I'm going to jump and you're going to think that I'm doing a goof. Because that's how high I get off the ground. Show them. All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Ready? This is how high I can jump. You guys ready? That's why I adjusted and said, it's not that I can't jump. It's that it looks like I'm purposefully making myself not jump very high. But it is how I jump. You left the floor. I did. Maybe this is the key. This is it. I have to just really push it to the point that people are like, wait, can she not even leave the floor? And then when I jump, they're like, that was a perfectly acceptable jump. This is it. Don't they teach you to jump when you dance? They teach you how to lift your legs up while you're jumping. A split leap means that my legs are like this in the air. So... do that next time. Oh yeah, in this room? Sure. We'll get a really good run jump in here. I have tried a trampoline. My parents bought my brother a trampoline when I was really little, and I basically never left it. I was on it every single day for hours. To the point that, and this is a classic Doog story, to the point that one time I really needed to pee. And I was like, I'm just going to jump out here for just a few minutes longer. And I jumped for too long. And by the time I got off of the trampoline, I just peed myself. That's how much I enjoyed being on the trampoline. So. Reset the pee clock. It's gotta be peas or poops. One of those every stream. Cheers, guys. Mom life. I can strongly relate to peeing is less important than my fun right now mentalities as a kid. How's potty training going with Clark? I feel like I should probably do some reading on potty training. It's like I read so much to try and help with sleep training, and it worked. It helped so much to educate myself. I haven't done very much reading on potty training. A lot of the potty training stuff that I've wound up reading has been like, here's how to potty train your kid in one day. And I'm like, isn't that fucking stressful for the kid? So we're at the stage right now where it's like, there is a potty around. And if she wants to use it, all she has to do is ask. And sometimes she likes to just sit on it. Great. But I don't really know how to like mentally encourage her to, I don't know. Am I okay? Yes? I think so. What's happened? If you use it, she'll use it. Great. I don't think that's going to help much. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, she's interested in sitting on the potty. She knows that we use the potty. The issue here, guys, is that kids have to learn, number one, to realize when they need to pee and poop, because forever up until this point they've been able to just like do it. They don't have to register like, oh, I'm about to pee, oh, I'm about to poop. They just do it, right? Number two, then they have to learn to hold it. I have to pee, I shouldn't pee yet, right? There's like stages here. I have to pee. I gotta hold it. I have to pee. I have to hold it. Tell mommy that I want to go on the potty. Right? So like, it isn't just a matter of, oh, if she, for some kids it is. Some kids basically potty train themselves, which is incredible. But for most kids, it isn't just, well, mommy and daddy go potty, and I'm going to just figure out the rest on my own. You do have to, like, help them out a bit. So, yeah. Right. Yeah. I think most of the people in this chat have potentially been able to do all those stages at one point, so... I got her a book called No More Nappies, and she really likes it. But one of the pages is supposed to be like, oh no, baby had an accident. But that's okay. Accidents happen, right? And it's a picture of the baby with, like, pee on the ground. And I think that Clark registered that as, oh, so if I pee on the ground, it's no big deal. And I was like... oh no. It's trying to tell you that if you pee on the ground, it's okay. You're not going to do it perfect. But yeah, it's so now I'm like, if she doesn't have a diaper on, she might just be like, but it's chill to pee on the floor. But the book said. The good book says. Is that where the pee everywhere incident came from? No, that was a, I mean, if you really want to know, it's extremely hot here. And so, everybody's drinking way more water, including children. Clark's basically chugging water. And so she, woke up in the morning and had peed a lot. That's all it is. That's all there is to it. The diaper was full. There was nowhere for it to go. Is there anything parenting-wise that people made a huge deal about when you were pregnant that turned out to not be a big deal? Anything people made a huge deal about while you were pregnant that turned out to not be a big deal? I don't know if this counts as an answer, but I have a lot of friends and I know a lot of people who really enjoyed breastfeeding, and I did not. I didn't enjoy it. I stuck with it for 6 months. Clark was like disinterested by 5 months, but our pediatrician was like, if you are good with it and you can breastfeed for 6 months, it's nice to be able to do that. So I was like, fine, we already made it 5 months. She doesn't really give a shit about doing it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore, but we'll stick with it for 6 months and then we'll be done. And it was no big, and she swapped the bottle really easy. She just didn't care. She was like, get rid of that. It was like, registered, putting those away, and that was it. But I know a lot of people who like, where breastfeeding was like a really nice experience for them. It was not for me. So. How do you explain the UK heat to those in the US? Oh, it's just if, a lot of people say this. I'll just echo exactly what you've probably heard already. The issue with the heat here is that, number one, none of the houses are built with AC because they typically don't. It's not required for much of the year. It's not a warm place to live typically, right? But every summer is getting warmer. So none of the buildings have AC unless they're like commercial buildings, which are closed right now. So people can't be like, oh man, it's fucking hot in the house, but we'll just go to we'll just go to the mall or something and cool down. And the houses here are made to keep heat in. So here's an example, right? Outside at night, it's like 7 in Fahrenheit, 75, 74 degrees, which is still pretty warm. Like, I could sleep out there and be fine. Clark's room, if we don't leave the window open for at least a little while after she's gone to bed to like get some of that air in, her room will slowly climb in temperature throughout the night. So even though it's like a nice, easy like temperature outside, her bedroom by the time she wakes up in the morning will be around 82 degrees. It's insane. So she wakes up like sweaty and gross, and it's not good. It's hard for her. She doesn't sleep very well, right? So yeah, so we've had to like figure out, okay, so we'll put her to bed, we'll turn her fan on, We'll keep her window open until about this time. And then we'll close the window. And then hopefully it won't get too hot in there. It is humid as well, yeah, which I don't do well with. It's more humid than anywhere I've lived before. Does anybody do well with humidity? I think a lot of people are used to it. If they grew up somewhere with humidity, they're more used to it. I've either lived somewhere where the heat was really dry, or it doesn't really get hot. Oregon was very similar to here. Oregon, it was like August got hot, and the rest of the year it was probably raining. Maybe the sun was out, but it was still kind of cold outside. And then August, it got fucking hot. And then it was done, right? It was like 1 month. So, I don't know. I'm just not used to it, is all. I would just love for a break from it. Oh, it's much the same here in Australia, but reversed. Our houses are built to expel heat. So when it's cold outside, it's cold inside. Oof. UK is hotter than usual for this time of year, but there have been several years like this. Yeah. I mean, Sam and I had our ceremony, 2 years ago? And the heat in June was crazy. And then last summer, it was a little bit worse than that summer. And then this summer, like spring, summer, everybody's like, wow, it's getting hot a lot earlier than it did last year. And I'm just like, oh my God, is it just going to keep going in this direction? It's rough. Yeah, climate change, man. What's the humidity right now? It's a great question. I don't know. Does my thingy show that? 44 degrees. Hold on. Let me see. What? No, that's the calendar. I don't want that. No, I don't want that. What the fuck? There we go. Lows of 44. That's pretty alright. Can I change you to unit settings? Yeah, change it to Celsius. I have to learn it anyway. Okay, so it's 20 degrees right now. Lows of 7, highs of 24. Tuesday is going to be 25 degrees. 7% humidity today. Tomorrow will be 13%. Yeah, for real. The Sam's room and my room, if neither of us are working, I just open this window, open his window, and just let air just like blow between the two. Humidity is 44%. Oh, I have no idea then. Do you like winters? I do. I prefer when it's cold. I like when it rains. So this is not what I moved here for, is my point. What can you do? Oh my God, I saw, Holly's like doing all of the shit that I want to do. I realize once I'm like settled and everything, I can start doing that shit. But like, she has a bunch of chickens now, and she went foraging for mushrooms, and she posted a bunch of pictures of her digging for quartz crystals in the forest. I was like, what the fuck? God damn it, Holly. All these fun things. In winter, you mentioned short days. How are you enjoying the longer days now that it's summer? I did complain about the short days, didn't I? I miss them. It gets light here. I get so confused because it starts to get light here around 5 a.m. So no matter what time Sam comes to bed, I'm like, surely it's like 7. Might not be. He might be walking in and it's bright as fuck in our bedroom. And it's like 5 or 5:30 in the morning. And then, again, we put Clark to bed and we leave the window open to get some air in there. But the sun is still out past 9 o'clock. I don't need an eye mask. I don't need that. I want Clark's room to cool down earlier. I want Clark's room to be dark and cold. Because currently, we feel like we have to go in there every few hours and check that she isn't just like dripping with sweat, right? I don't care about me. I care about Clarky. I don't care about the light, guys. I care about Clarky. Blackout curtains also keep out the heat. Not in our experience. We have blackout curtains in our bedroom and in the living room. They don't seem to do much of anything. Clark's curtains are thick. I don't think they're blackout, but they're thick. In Spain, we have huge, thick outside window covers, and they work. Window covers. Well, I don't want... So, our bedroom is different, right? I don't care if our room looks like day or night at any point. But Clark is on like a schedule, right? So I don't want her to wake up in a dark room when it's like 8 a.m. It's not dark, right? It's daytime. It's morning. I don't want her room to constantly be like mimicking darkness. So I don't know. Maybe I can't have it both ways, but it's working okay currently. There's plenty of time to mimic the darkness in her teen years. Yes, there's a fan in there. She loves it too. I don't think I would notice or care if I didn't have a kid. Because I've never noticed or cared in any of the other places I've lived in, really. Yeah, it's bladeless, of course. What? There's a Korean urban legend that if you sleep with a fan on, you die? Fan death. What the hell? Fan death is the belief that running an electric fan in a closed room with unopened or no windows will cause death. Despite no concrete evidence to support the concept, belief in fan death persists to this day in Korea. And to a lesser extent in Japan. What? Interesting. Well, there you go. It says, where the idea came from is unclear. Fears about electric fans date almost to their introduction to Korea. Stories date back to the 1920s and 30s, warning of risks of nausea, asphyxiation, and facial paralysis. One conspiracy theory is that the South Korean government created a myth as propaganda to curb energy consumption. Slate reports the myth is actually much older than that, probably as far back as the introduction of electric fans in Korea, and cites a 1927 article about strange harm from electric fans. Proposed causes are asbestos, hypothermia, and asphyxiation. So weird. I've never heard of this. The cats don't seem to care at all, no. Although Watson won't go outside. Watson had her adventure and she's done. So when we go outside to like water the plants and stuff, and Sherlock just beelines out into the lawn and like rolls around and bites at grass and whatever, Watson literally just sits like where the door is open. Watson just sits there like, you guys have fun. I'm good. How long was Watson gone? Like 24 hours exactly. I know, poor baby. Yeah, we have a garden with like really high fencing. So I feel comfortable with the cats being out there. But we still have no idea how Watson got out of the house. So I just keep a really close eye on them. Yeah, well, all of our neighbors have dogs. All of them. So, and the neighbor that texted Sam and was like, hey, there's definitely a cat outside if you want to come into our yard and see if you can find her. They have 2 big dogs. So I'm sure she like went to this yard and was sniffing around, and a dog scared the shit out of her and she just hid for an entire day. I'm positive that's what happened. What kinds of plants are you cultivating? I have a little basil plant and a parsley plant now. Chat insisted that I name the parsley plant It Me Parsley after JP. So we have It Me Parsley. I have 2 pepper plants. I have a plant that I'm still not totally sure what it is. I have a thyme plant that Clark is obsessed with. It. She like picks it up and sniffs it and walks around with it and says, Mommy, I love it. Mommy, I love it. And I'm like, I know you do. God damn. Our 2 tomato plants, Big JC and Crendor. Our sunflowers. They're like wild though. They're just I don't even know what they're doing anymore. Octomint, our mint plant. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them right now. The basil and the parsley can be planted together. They don't like a whole lot of sun. Oh, I left them outside. I'm just realizing that. They don't like a whole lot of sun, so I can plant them together in like a bigger thing, because currently they're stuck in tiny little pots, little pot pots, and I think they'd like some compost to eat. Yeah, I called it Big JC. I took an updated picture and sent it to Jesse today because I told him about the plant while we were streaming yesterday. And I was like, here's an updated photo of Big JC. Just living his best life. Like, look at the size difference between Big JC and Krendor. I have faith, though. I honestly think the Krendor plant is going to be, like really strong. Because it had to pull back from nothing, man. Ripped out of the earth. Roots asunder. And it is looking like this. Bitch, he's strong. But yeah. That's the Jesse plant. Large and in charge. What did he say? Trying to remember. Oops. He said, "Ah, my boy, I feel like an English lord who sent his son to live with you to forge peace." Oh, so silly. We also found a bug today. Clarky found a dead bug in her sand pit, and so we brought it inside. And I was trying to figure out what it is. It's a beetle of some kind. I was trying to figure out what it is. Look at him. He's dead, poor boy. But a June bug? I know the term June bug, but I don't know what June bugs look like. It's not brown. These are brown, but they look similar, don't they? Actually, it might be. Wait. Are you a June bug? Let's see. Let's make some comparisons here. Actually, yeah, I think it might be. I think you guys are right. Same legs. Do you got little pinchies? You do. Right head shape. Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, and they come in different colors, don't they? Black. Black June bug. That is 100% what it is. Oh, look at you! Look at you, chat. Cracking the code. It looks just like this, though. I'll look up female stag beetles just to compare. No, it's not that. The pincers in the front. If you look at the stag beetles, the pincers are like on the outside of their face more. And the other ones, I think yeah, the look of the little in the front looks more similar to a June bug, I think. Just show me your mouth. I just want to see your little mouth. Okay, it's got little, hold on. Oh, I don't know now. I'm comparing pincer size now. This is very fun for me. It might be a stag beetle. The pincers look different. They're like, it looks like they're normally more on the outside, but the June bugs don't really have, the pincer shape is different. It seems to look more like the stag beetle pincer shape. I've never been able to make it to a Saturday morning Dooger before. Welcome! You found a new species. I shall call it the clock beetle. I only thought of stag beetles because my friend had one in her house this week, and I'm UK based. There you go. How's Sam, by the way? Is he finally fully healthy? He's okay. His head hurts a lot. He's been getting a lot of migraines lately, so it's hard because for something like a migraine, it's hard for Sam to justify going in. He's dealt with migraines like his whole life, and even though we keep being like, man, you should probably like get something for these, currently, unless you have like a good reason to go to the doctors, I think most people are avoiding it, right? Because you just don't want to be there. So, yeah, his head's been hurting. But he's also started exercising again. And so we can't tell how much of it is. He gets exertion headaches, if you want to look those up. He gets exertion headaches. His whole head is just a hotbed. So, we can't tell if it's like leftover migraine stuff or if it's exertion headaches or if it's dehydration. He's drinking a ton of water though to like rule that out, right? So it's hard to tell what it is that's going on with him with his head, but his head always hurts like a little bit, which is unfortunate. And then last night I went in to say goodnight to him and he looked at me, you know, like a cartoony idea of somebody who's been playing an MMO for like 24 hours and then their partner or their mom comes in and is like, honey, and they turn and they're like, yes. I felt like I had that moment with Sam because I like walked in to say goodnight and he was playing Terraria and I was like, I'm going to bed, honey. And he looked at me like, okay, baby. And his eyes were so bloodshot. And I was like, honey, your eyes are so bloodshot, honey. And he was like, I know, it's probably the fan. I'm also not blinking very often. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So hopefully they look better when he wakes up. Sam is just a gamer boy. He's a gamer boy. He literally, you know, all the times that I talk about his like laser focus and how I'm positive Clark has it. It's that. It's like, right, like I'm playing a game and I'm staring and I'm not blinking very often and there's a fan directly on my eyeballs. It's like, honey, blink. He is a silly Billy. I love him very much, though. He needs to take more days off. I agree. I've been telling him that for years. For some reason, I think consistently taking a day off feels, I don't know why. He's like convinced himself that it's impossible to consistently take the same day off every week. And I don't know why. Is he sleeping enough? Honestly, yeah. He gets like the equivalent of a full night's sleep. He gets enough sleep for sure. It's just, yeah. No blinking, we die like gamers. No. What if we all band together and refuse to watch him? That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, you goofing balls. How long have you and Sam known each other now? Oh my gosh. When did Jesse and Aaron and I go to England? 2013. Was it 2013? Yeah. So like 7 years. Aw. Does he not believe in a schedule? He likes to start at the same time if he can. If he can start at 7 every night, he does that. He finds it almost impossible to stop at the same time because he gets lost, because he just gets lost in it and he doesn't realize what time it is. I find it very easy to just have and much nicer mentally to just have a set schedule. And if I want to add to it purposefully, then I can. Sam has a lot of trouble with that. He's a gamer boy. He said, "See you later, boy." You should both have the same day off and take it easy. That also doesn't really work because we have a kid. So even if we take the same day off, like maybe in the future, it would be nice to be like, all right, we're both taking Wednesday off. Clark is going to nanny and we're just going to chill for a day. That would be great, but that hasn't been the case yet, so. It's my spirit hood. Remember spirit hoods, guys? Remember these? They were big shit for a hot minute. Oh, yeah. I actually still love this thing. I still love this thing. I'll never get rid of it. Whatever happened to them? I don't know. Do they still exist? Hell yeah, they do. Best sellers. Home goods? They have home goods now? What the fuck? Oh my god, they make full-on coats and shit now. What? That's actually incredible. Oh my god, look at all this shit. I, for some reason, did not expect this. Blankets? What the fuck? Well, there you go. There's a kids section? Wait a minute. Kids. Oh my god. I gotta get Clarky a matching spirit hood. Yes. Clarky and I can match. It'll be amazing. Boop. Yeah, I love this thing. It's great. What is this? There's a pin on it. I think this is an old Dave pin. That's pretty funny. Oh, right, it's got the button. Oh my god, I forgot about this. There's like a fucking button on it. So you can go like this if you want to like hold it in place. I never used that. It also looks very warm. It is. That's why I'm taking it off. Where's the orange kigurumi or whatever from Friend Time? Friend Time? Oh my god. Maybe that's what I should rebrand it to. Alright, guys. Come hang out with me on Friend Time. I just wore it last Saturday, actually. We're friends, and it's the current time. What's the name of the D&D streamer that y'all have been doing stuff with? Arcadum is the name of the DM. Arcadum is awesome. If you're looking for some shows to deep dive into. I feel like I'm doing this pitch like every stream, but I don't even mind because it's been super fun. Basically, Arcadum is a DM and he's developed an entire world. He runs a bunch of different streamed games, and they all are happening at the same time or in the same world at the very least. So like Sam's in a game and Octo's in a game and I'm in a game and whatever. Things that our group does could affect Sam's group or could affect Octo's group and vice versa, right? Because again, we're all in the same place technically. So that's pretty cool. So all of the games that you watch on his channel are interconnected in some way. Can we have an Arcadum D&D command? Yeah, I should probably make one. That sounds so hard to keep track of. He loves it, though. I find Arcadum to be very, very impressive because so he's got all of these games that he's running, right, on stream. And then in his Discord, there are a bunch more games that are, like, text-based that he runs for the community. Like when we were, so our campaign is called Strange Roads, and when he was talking with me about putting together another game, he was like, I'm running so many, and he sounded like kind of exhausted, like I'm running so many, but I'm so excited to start another one, right? Like he just loves it. He loves it, and he's so good at it. So yeah, it's really, really fun. And like I said, like every one of his streamed campaigns, you probably know somebody that's in it. So he kind of has a Sam mentality. He can't slow down. It's true. It's true. He loves it. He's worked on a new game a few hours ago. That man, he's got a problem. He loves them. He's great. Yeah. And he's got a Patreon. He's very prolific. If you enjoy his games and stuff and you want to support him, it's his whole life. He homebrews everything. He makes everything. So, my character, no spoils, but he like developed mechanics specific to my character for our game. It's super cool. The fan art review at the end is awesome. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the other thing, honestly, that makes it really fun, is that the community, his viewers, are so invested in the world. Having all of the games be interconnected or, like, happening in the same place creates a situation where people are, like, ravenous to find out everything that's happening, to, like, piece things together, right? And at the end of every game, he shows off any fan art that was drawn during the game, and it's wild. Like, people are drawing so much stuff during the game. Like, they're so invested. It's awesome. Yeah, and I've creeped around in his in the like art channel on his Discord before, and people just, you know, as they watch stuff, they post art. Like, you don't have to post art while the show is going, but so much fan art of Cry's character. Well, what are you gonna do? He cute. But again, no spoilies. No spoilies. If you guys want to watch it, it's very fun. As someone who's never watched or played any D&D, is this an easy one to get into? I think so. I think most D&D streams, it's hard to say. I think depending on what the UI looks like, right? Sometimes you watch a D&D stream and there's so much on the screen that I think it gets a little confusing, even if you're a player. Even if you've played it before, you're like, there's a lot going on here. The shows that try to keep the overlay pretty simple, I think that that winds up being more accessible to people because they can ingest it more as like a story, and it's less about like looking at everybody's stats and seeing all the character sheets and all that, you know. That's also true. Our group, that is a good point. Our group has 2 people who have never played before. So a lot of stuff that might be confusing gets explained during the show. Because both Kelly and Timac have never played. So they're learning how to play as we go. Who all's in your group? It's me, Kelly Siren, Timac, Bikeman, Cryotic, and Jesse Cox. It's a very fun group. Timac is a newbie. Obviously, he's not a newbie at role-playing, but he hadn't played D&D before, yeah. I think it's been linked a couple of times, at least to the first episode. Anybody who has the link handy and is a sub, feel free to throw it in chat. But if you wind up like going to look for it on Arcadum's channel, don't look for the VODs, look in the highlights, because the highlights will have the actual just like show on its own to watch, and our game is called Strange Roads. Don't spoil things, chat! Don't spoil things. Yeah, Kelly is an actual like professional singer and is playing a bard. It's so cool. It's so cool. I always went to the VODs and had to find where it started. Yeah, go to the highlights. That's the key. That's the key shit. Yeah. I've also been talking with Brett about maybe being in a thing. So I might be in a couple of things. We'll see. I don't know for sure. Very excited. Gasp. And I still really want to run, whether it's offline or online or whatever, I still really want to run a Fate game. Because Fate, I think, is still, to this day, my favorite system that I've ever played with. I would love to get a group of people together that are all, like, close and try to run a Fate game. I think that would be so fun. I just followed Arcadum's channel and I have episode 1 queued up to watch. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like it. Fate Accelerated is a tabletop system. So like D&D is a specific system. Fate Accelerated is the system that we used for Nebula Jazz, and it's awesome. It's basically like you create whatever character you want. So Nebula Jazz was a game that took place in space, and we said that we really wanted to be able to just like come up with like a wacky alien if we wanted to be a wacky alien, right? We didn't want like the constrictions of a system that said like, okay, you can play this or space elves, right? So we wound up using a system called Fate. And so, for example, I played Eugene, and he was a big slime. I was like, I just want to play a slime monster, so I did. And what you do, I haven't played it in a really long time, so this is going to be really paraphrased and, like, broken down. But basically, you create a phrase that describes your, like, core attribute. So I think mine was like, one of mine, you have multiples, but one of them was like future richest slime in the galaxy was one of them. One of them was like a disgusting coward. So like these are phrases that described me. And when doing things in the game, you can call upon those. So say that I said, I want to become a puddle and go under the door. And somebody could say, well, how can you do that? And I can say, because I'm the future richest slime in the galaxy, which establishes that I'm a slime. And I can do things that a slimy thing can do, right? So you call upon these phrases that you establish for yourself in order to complete tasks inside of the game. The other like big aspect of the game is that you can challenge, using those phrases, you can challenge other people. So this is why it's really nice if everybody knows each other really well. For example, Jesse's character inside of Nebula Jazz was obsessed with pots. He collected pots. And we were in a bar, and I said that I wanted to challenge Jesse. I don't remember how it's like phrased inside of the game, like these mechanics, but I basically was like, I want to challenge Jesse to steal a pot because he sees a beautiful pot in this bar and I want him to steal it. So the thing that's cool about this is he can say no, compel, that's what it is. I want to compel Jesse to steal a pot because he's a pot collector, right? One of his phrases is like a pot collector type of thing. And so I want to compel him to steal a thing. And he can say yes or no. If he says yes, he has to do it. And if he says no, he loses what are like fate coins, and we can use those to compel each other and to like do things inside of the game. So if you agree to do this thing that you've been compelled to do, it adds, it's an interesting way to add like weird shit into the game, right? Like this is something that you as a player might never ever do, but another player is like trying to affect the story, and do you accept it or not, right? So everybody kind of creates the story together. It's super, super cool. It's been so long since I watched you. It looks so professional now. It does. Thank you. But I don't even have purple lights in the background. But I don't have mood lighting in here. It looks nice and orderly. Thank you. We did clean it. I cleaned it on stream once, and then I was like, man, there's shit everywhere. And I picked up a bunch of stuff off stream. What mood is purple? I feel like I know so many people, and it looks cool. It definitely looks cool. I just don't think it's my vibe. But I know so many people where their setup is like super high definition camera, whole background from like here on is blurry. Back there it's like dark but with purple lights. And that's basically it. And it looks super cool. I have a lot of friends who do that. It looks super cool and like really, I think it's really eye-catching, but that's not really, I can't pull off that vibe. I'm not cool enough for that shit. Yeah, how are you gonna see that I have a Hiei figure back there? When my daughter comes in and tries to steal all my shit, she's gonna be a blurry mess. Miss all the good stuff. If anyone's interested in a TTRPG system that's all about the RP and doesn't even have dice, Good Society is a good one. There's a show on Table Story that uses it. It's bloody hilarious, and the system is all about scandal and reputation. Interesting. Good Society. A Jane Austen RPG? You left that part out of the title. Amazing. Romance, scandal, and manners. Oh my god. Amazing. Way to bury the lead. Right? What a game. Right? Hold on. Let's see. Good society cards. It's never been easier to enter high society. Simple mechanic that encourage players to get stuck in a big, messy web of desire, duty, and expectation. If you're a fan of Austen, the Bronte sisters, or even Oscar Wilde, I recommend checking out this game. A collaborative role-playing game that seeks to capture the heart and the countenance of Jane Austen's work. A game of balls, estates, sly glances, and turns about the garden. At least on the surface. Underneath, just as in Austen's own novels, it's a game of social ambition, family obligation, and breathtaking, heart-stopping longing. Amazing. Your character role. While a proper lady or gentleman has a great many characteristics, society reduces you to just one. Are you the heir, toying with suitors as you wait expectantly for your estate, or a socialite desperate to climb the ladder to the pinnacle of high society? More important than who you are in Regency society is, of course, who your family is. Are you the clergyman's daughter? Did your father marry well into old money? Do you have a vast estate? Your heart burns with hidden passion for the achievement of but one end. I would not dare to presume to guess what it may be. This is so funny. There's a LARP version! Fuck. This looks amazing. I need to read more of that later. Right? Oh my god. That would be so fun. You know how we were talking about Maid RPG and how one of the best parts of Maid RPG is that everybody just showed up dressed to the nines as maids? I want somebody to run this and have everybody show up in like Regency attire. Oh my god. Not this time of year though. Too fucking hot. But when it's cold, yes. That could be you. You could do it. I guess I could. The DM just wears a white. Yeah, one of those like judge wigs. That would be so weird. Cool, Nanosphere. Yeah, I'll look into it. No, I don't cosplay ever. I made costumes for like the entire time I was in college. And I really liked making costumes. I've realized though I don't really enjoy cosplaying. I don't know why. It's just not for me. I don't like the attention. I don't enjoy it. But I liked making the costumes. But you're a Leo. And look at this. There are over 2,000 people just listening to me talk bullshit. What's more Leo than that? You can make costumes for your child, right? It's true. Yeah. Making it so much fun. Man, we've had 6 Hydrate or Dihydrates. Soulless Wrath, Cheese Lizard, Neve Edwards, Drum, Here for the Bits, and Jacka. All of you, thank you for using some points in chat to remind everybody to take a swig of water and take their pills and roll their shoulders and do some of this and that. Appreciate it. 6 sips. There we go. Thank you, guys. Complete all. Wunderbar. Oh, Fat Fluffy House Cat says, would it be possible to have another day of the week for 14 gameplay? Maybe even with JP or Sam if Thierry is busy. I enjoy watching you mount hunt and goof around. Thank you. That's very sweet. I don't think that I would want to consistently, like, promise to play it more than once a week, but I do enjoy playing it. And I keep being like, I need to log in more often and do my dailies. So, I don't know, maybe. Conte Mirko says, hey, chat. Today I was attacked by mosquitoes while gardening. I hope you all get as much love as the little buggers showed toward my flesh. You poor thing, no! Okala says, I was inspired by MangaPod to rewatch Black Butler. Oh my god, there are many odd things I'd forgotten. But dudes, the horses clip-clopped out of the uncanny valley. I haven't watched the anime at all. I've only read the manga. So I cannot confirm. Difficult Deb says, my cherry tomatoes are coming in and my plant mom side is so proud. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I can't wait for big JC and Krendor to give us some tomatoes. It's gonna be awesome. Ugh, dailies. Clip, clop. Clip, clop. Not much, just making a fortune. It's the Co-optional Podcast. I hate that he used that for his end slate, because it gets stuck in my head all the time. Mrs. Crazy, I bought it off of Amazon. But it breaks a lot, so... I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but it's a cute chair. That new Sammy mode is sick. I know! He looks like a powerful boy. Hey, JC, what you doing? Not much, just making a fortune. What a bitch. Yeah, now sing music. It's the Co-optional Podcast. What? I've been watching you since the TGS Guns of Icarus thing. That's so long ago. That's years ago. Thank you very much. Any chance of another shot at GMing Wicked Thimble #2? Oh, another Wicked Thimble game? I don't know. I don't know about that. I was trying to come up with another, because Feast or Famine was the Chef's Guild. Wicked Thimble was the, like, Fashion Guild. I was trying to come up with, like, what would be another fun guild to, like, have a game involve in. But I don't know. First video I saw was when Simon and Lewis did the coffee video with you in 2011. Oh my god. I think it was earlier than... No, it was like 2011, wasn't it? Strokes eyebrows. Yes, I believe it was. Yes. Thank you, guys. Look, if any of you guys watched me when my hair was bright green and I was goofing hard, and you're still watching me now, even though I'm a boring mom who just talks about pee poop stories and says that I made a good dinner, I'm the luckiest lady in the world. So if you're still here, yo, thank you very much. I can never really repay you for that much love and support. So thanks, guys. You're a goofing mom. Put that on a shirt. Wait, what was the shirt I said I was gonna make? Wait a minute. What was it? apples with gummy worms. Remember when I wrote that? I do.
Not much, just making a fortune.
Wait, where's the note? Where's the note with it? Oh my god. Can't believe this. Oh my god. I lost it. I'll never know. Am I yiking? That's what it was! Holy shit. Wait a minute. I have to write it down because apparently I didn't. Am I yiking? That's what it was. If I could just make an entire series of shirts and none of them make any fucking sense, that would be great. Am I yiking? I don't know why it makes me laugh so hard. What does it even mean? Jesse and I have talked about doing a podcast. We have. We've talked about it a lot, actually. The fact you're a mom now is part of your ever-expanding arc. I was so happy for you when you started dating Strippin. Best couple since Monica and Chandler from Friends. Been watching you for a weekly dose of wholesome content. Thank you, Ravens.
Thank you.
And Tech Dweller says, big shout out to those that have been supporting our lovely Doogs for such a long time. You guys are the best. Thanks, guys. Thank you. If you don't regret it, then thank goodness. Cox and Fox in the morning. I feel like that's a little similar to another podcast. I can't quite put my finger on it. Boxa, thank you very much for the gifted subs. If you were gifted a sub, take the time to say thank you to Boxa. Appreciate it. What kind of podcast are you thinking? We don't know yet. We haven't quite put a finger on it. But I think we both agree that we're at our best when we're just chit-chatting. So. I'm mostly VOD squad now. That's okay. That's okay. Yo, life is nuts right now. For lots of different reasons, for lots of different people. If you're still swinging by to watch the VODs, that's incredible. So thank you guys. Nairi, Tower of Shirin. No, I haven't heard of it. Is it on Stam? Monster Train. Monster Train. You're just the cutest little monster train. Oh, Tower. Oh, there's two of them? Nairi Rising Tide and Nairi Tower of Shirin. Oh, this looks so cute. Graphic adventure, as cute as it is captivating. Taking cues from the classic visual novel setup, the game crafts a rich Ghibli-inspired oasis city where animals and humans live side by side. Interesting. I'm trying to figure out if it's a point. It looks like it's maybe a point-and-click puzzle game. I can't quite tell, to be honest. Right? Point and clicks, they're just top tier. Can you repeat the name? Oh, it's called Nairi. Nairi. Nairi Tower of Shirin. Yes, I followed her. Oh my god. So now we have Ashlyn death, and the actress for Monroe in Poe and Monroe, both of them are watching the playthrough of Poe and Monroe, and I was like, Jesse, they're both watching these videos. I'm gonna die. Apparently they both think they're very funny, though, so that's good. I was like, I hope we didn't say anything fucking weird, but of course we did. I haven't been to a chill Dooger stream in so long. I've missed it. Oh, well, welcome back. Who else remembers the Lucius playthrough? The first Lucius game was great. So weird. Just murder. Just murdering people in a house. And then number 2 and number 3 got fucking weird and awful. So what can you do? There was only one, in my mind, there was only one game in the Lucius franchise. Is that the Satan Kid? It is. It is the Satan Kid. There is a third Lucius game. We tried playing it on stream, and then we were like, no. Nope. Done. Do you have any scary stories, like, from my life? No? I don't think so. Okay, it is 3 o'clock, which means we've been chitty chatting for like 2 hours. I really need to pee, which is why I scooted out preemptively, but then kept reading chat because, you know. So we're gonna take a little break. When we come back, please let the internet not die. Please let the computer not blue screen. Please just let us do a community jigsaw puzzle. That would be so great. If you would like to do a community jigsaw puzzle with us, it'll be inside of Tabletop Simulator. You don't have to have like the specific jigsaw puzzle add-on or anything. You just have to have Tabletop Simulator. So if you would like to do that, awesome. If you're interested. And enjoy the music. I'll be back in a minute. I just gotta pee. Okay. Sorry about that. Ooh, it's hot. Girl, it's hot. I grabbed some carrots. And I brought our beetle, but I'm realizing a lot of you guys probably don't want to see a dead beetle, so I'm going to go look away if you don't want to see it. I'm just going to set her aside. Come here, bub. I didn't want Sam to throw it away. So I'm worried if he comes downstairs and is like, why is there a fucking dead beetle in the kitchen? He'll
You
probably throw it away.
Cat-loving,
So.
coffee-drinking burrito babe.
Scrumph! Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Okay. Let's open. Oh, Tabletop Simulator has an update. Whoops. What are you gonna do to it? I was just gonna look at some pictures while actually having the beetle with me so that I could determine if it's a female stag beetle. That was the question. Is it a female stag beetle or not? What's that, tat? Oh, this? I got it. Over a year ago? No, that can't be right. No, it was, wasn't it? Because it was January, but not this January. Yeah. I've had it for over a year. Holy shit. Ow, I bit my finger. What the fuck? Okay. No, I don't want to join a game. I want to make a game. A multiplayer game. For 8 people. Cool. What do we want to do a puzzle of? That's the big question. What do we want to do a puzzle of, guys? A beetle. I'm trying to see if there's one with like lots of different types of beetles in it. A lot of them are like, here's a bunch of beetles, but the rest of it is just white. Just not good for a puzzle. My tank top says Filthy Casual. It's a company called Filthy Casual. This one might work. Oh my god. Hey, this one might work because there's lots of stuff like up against the edges. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Import. All All right. Okay. Let's see. Where should I be? I'll just leave myself up here. We'll cover some names, but it's all right. And then this needs to be this. And then y'all need to know how to get in, don't ya? You need to know how to get in, don't ya? So, the server name is fart, all lowercase. And I'm about to put the password into chat. Bam. So, if you'd like to join, it's up to 8 people, so 7 of you can get in. Anybody can join, doesn't matter. It's a lot of white. I thought that there would be less white, but here we are. Here we are in this nightmare together. Can you hear the music? Don't start yet. Don't start yet. Don't start yet, you goofball. Don't start yet. Don't start yet. Wait until we got everybody. Got 2 more slots. Five, 6, 7. 1 more slot. I know. Itchy puzzle fingies. There we go. Go. Remember when someone played in VR? That was actually kind of awesome. It took me a very long time to realize that I was... Oops! Oh my god, I've forgotten how to play. What the fuck? It took me a very long time to realize that, there we go. That sometimes when I would zoom out, I was inside of their headset. This is gonna suck. I've made such a mistake, you guys. This is gonna suck. Here's the image for anybody who wants it. I'm gonna put it over here for myself as whale. Wait, what? Why does that say that it's in the right spot? What the fuck? That's... well... Hold on. Let's do a space-themed puzzle because of the rocket shit today. Okay, so everybody stay in. Stay in, but I am going to change the puzzle. What should I change it to?
Welcome, you fine cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
Cool, we'll do this. I'm sure this is the super serious space picture you were all hoping for. Flip. This is the picture for anybody who wants it. Great. It's the same kind of idea as the bug picture, but just easier, fingers crossed. You know what would have made the bug one easier is less puzzle pieces, because there would have been more bug in each piece. Or rather, more beetle in each piece. Oh my gosh, there's an anarchist in here. Okay. It's fine, everything's fine. Oh my god. There are pieces in here that aren't edges! Okay. No. You're over here, I guess? Go like you. Oh. Okay. Getting there. There are definitely more edge pieces out there, though. Oh, interesting. Oh, so this is over here then. If they can, for anybody who hasn't done these before, just change your rotation degrees to 90 up here. It'll help a lot when you pick up a piece and try to rotate it. It'll make it so much easier. But also, if you don't hear a dink noise, or if you can still move the piece after you've placed it. Oh, sorry. If you can still move the piece after you've placed it, it's not in the right spot. I'm realizing I didn't explain any of that, so that's my bad. So yeah, just double check those things before you place something and then move on, because it might not be in the right spot. Is that not it? Is it over here? That's wrong. That's why. Yeah, go for it. Do it. Crush it. Buy it. Use it. Waste it. I used to know that song by heart. I cannot remember it anyway. Anymore. Technologic. Technologic. Is it this? There we go. Oops. Oh, duh. Oops. A 3,000 piece Star Wars nightmare. My brother-in-law just bought one that's like because they've been doing a ton of puzzles at their place too, so I was like, oh my god, puzzle swap, puzzle swap, puzzle swap. He just bought one that is just a huge library, so it's just books and books and books and books, and he was like, it's hell, I don't know why I bought this. And I'm like, that sounds so fun. No, I want to do it, and I'll probably do it and be like, this sucks, I hate this, but maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be fun. You never know. Oh my gosh, there's so many there's so many pieces in the middle of the board. Okay. Not it. Yeah, okay. Not it. Deal with it, Dodger. Okay, goddamn. I will deal with it. We've had a couple of subs redeemed. So be sure that you stick around until the end of the stream. And those are the people that have said to gift to a rando or anything. Those will get redeemed at the end. Thank you guys. That's very generous. And for those of you who don't know, if you save up a certain amount of channel points, you can redeem a sub. It can be for yourself or for somebody in chat. Just as a thank you for sticking around and watching. Oh my god. I'm like really confusing the shit out of myself. Yeah, it's 100k if I remember right. Some people were saying they think that's too low, but it's not something that gets like spam redeemed really. So I'm not worrying about it. If at a certain point I'm like, wow, this is really hurting my pockets, I can always adjust it. But as of right now. Yeah, I think it's fine. And y'all get baited by people like Octo into using them anyway, so. Octo comes in here and is like, 640 gang, where you at? And then everybody's like, oh, fuck me. Oh, shit, I was saving up. $640 gang, where you at? If you don't identify yourself, you're a narc. There they are. I'm kidding. If you were trying to save up your points, please save them. Guys, can we... May I... Oh, what happened? What happened? What the fuck? Oh my god. Is there a way to push it to the bottom? What the fuck happened? What? Undo? Can you undo? Welp. Shrugs. No, just leave it. Just leave it, man. Here, we'll put... Oops. Okay. Put all the pink pieces up here. Okay. We'll create a situation where we can just chuck this thing. Oh, there we go. Yeah, chuck it. Fuck that thing. Great. Wonderful. Oop. Oh no, it doesn't work without the board. Oh no, fuck. It won't lock into place without the board. Oh, that's so fucking stupid. I'm so mad. There's an undo in the top left. Where? The arrow right? Oh, this. Rewind time. What? Stop touching things, guys. Okay. Are we back? Are we okay? Oh my goodness. Here, can we... Here, let's just put all of these pieces over here. This is what I wanted to do. No! What the fuck keeps happening? How do I lock it in place? Lock it. Okay. Okay. Oh, thank God. Thank God. We did it, guys. We did it, guys. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. How did it get unlocked in the first place? Guess someone did an oopsie doopsie. Oopsie whoopsie. What is that? Is it part of the egg? Oh, I guess it is. How weird. Oops. What a stressful situation. Okay. What is this? Oh, these are what's going around this. Okay. Oops. Hmm. If only these were the true planets, you know? I could get behind this solar system. I could do this. I love when you guess and it works. Feels good, man. No. Fucked up. Space smells like raspberries. I'll go with it. Yep. That sounds right. Surely. What else could it smell like? You know? Hmm. Oops. Okay. Oops. Oops. Hmm. Oh. Up here. Nice. Nice. Hell yeah. Great. It's all happening. Look at the majesty of space, guys. Sick. Oh. Nice. I don't understand how that's not it. Oh, I was really hoping somebody was going to be like, don't worry, Dodger, I got you. I was going to pick that piece up and just slam dunk it. I was going to be like, whoa! Don't worry. Let me take this off your hands. Thank you. Bless. Didn't happen. It didn't happen. It's fine. There's that one. Great. Nope. Oh. That's gotta be that, because there's the star. Yeah. Loop. Nope, that's not gonna be it. This? Yeah. Nice. Oh. Are all of these pieces... Oh! Sorry. There's just a lot of pieces that were wrong and we didn't know. That's why shit wasn't fitting. God, I could go for some spaghetti. I could go for some spaghetti right now. I'm gonna bet you money that when I went in there and was like, hey, make sure you get her up by 3:30, this game just fell right the fuck back to sleep. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Swap beam. Woo! Well done, guys. Well done. Bam! Cool. We only had time for one. I'm sorry, guys. But I gotta go. Thank you all very much for hanging out, for doing a puzzle. If you are interested in doing this with your friends, family, whatever, it's called Jigsaw Battles inside of Tabletop Simulator. If you own Tabletop Simulator, you can download any of these things from the workshop. So go to the workshop, look for Jigsaw Battles, and you can host a game for whoever you want. If you guys in the community want to keep playing, feel free. Make your own shit. You can set that up in Discord easy. Let me go ahead and close that. Thank you guys, all of you that played with me. Let's see. Kaisanel redeemed a Valentine and said, I spent my birthday night with Twitch friends last night since I couldn't see IRL friends. I wanted to say thanks to the whole community for making this situation more bearable. Yashurna, Night Hunt Gale, and Josie Grace, all three of you, thank you very much for redeeming Hydrates for Dehydrates. It looks like there's no water in there, but it's there, I swear. For reminding people to take their pills and roll their shoulders, and if they can stand up or stretch or whatever, making sure you do that, and drinking water, of course. We're just going to drink the rest and say it's 3 sips. Winku. Oh my god, we have an ultimate dab to do as well. Okay, wait. Let me do these subs. We had 2 subs redeemed today. A rando sub from Nerdagus. So this one that's going to pop up in chat is from Nerdagus. Thank you very much for using your points to give back to the community. That's very sweet. It's coming. There it is. Trid Bites. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bam. And Potato has said the first name that you see in chat. Oh my god. Okay. You're all subs so far. You're all subs so far. They're all subs so far. Integer figure. You were the first name I saw. This is from Potato. Gives a sub. What? What do you mean? Pay like I always pay. What the fuck? You can't kick me out. Do you know who I am? Hold on. Hold on, guys. He's making... I literally just bought a sub. I don't understand. Whatever. It's like, you're buying a lot of one-offs. What's that shit all about? Because I want to. Thank you. Thank you. There it is. Thank you guys, both of you. Gora has a copy of Tabletop Simulator to give away. Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, if you want to throw that in chat, feel free. I would just say to make sure that a bot doesn't get it. The 3 like strings of text, put those in individually. But thank you, that's very sweet. Yeah, they said I have a copy of Tabletop Simulator to give out for Steam. Let me know if you're interested in giving it out. Or yeah, or I could give it away. I could do a raffle. Arnar, thank you for gifting subs. Welcome to the Cat Gang, guys. If you want me to give it, I can totally do that. Just DM me the code. And we'll do a raffle. A waffle, if you will. Okay, Erwin Blah, Acronian, Dignified Donut, Silpha, Jeremy Yacht, Trombone, Silphide Art, Here for the Bits, Archibun, Avi, Tana O'Neill, PZN, Kaisenel, TFK, Meg Fur, My Head is Really Big, Lore Bob, Kaisenel, and Dead Poultry. This is for you. Hold on, let me close that. I have to turn the music down because I make my own music. Thank you very much. Oh, it's not a code. It's to gift directly through Steam. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want to pick a person, feel free. I don't know how to help you with that, but thank you. That is very sweet. Thank you. Ready? That's for you, chat. The ultimate dab. Dab. Complete all. Last time I said reject all and gave everybody their points back, so I need to not make that mistake today. Thank you guys so much. Okay. Raid leader has been unpaused. I'm not going to give you post-show today. Because I don't want to. I don't wanna. Alrighty. Rebecca Snow, thank you for the 23. Difficult Deb for the 21. Lady Natling for the 10. Statchy Stat. And Avi and Zeb D, thank you very much for the biddies. Eccentric AU, thank you for the 3. Pets Play for the 27. Michael L8, thank you for the 66. Crystal Gem Larimer for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Justinus for the 54. Some Silent Irony for the 21. The Lurb for the 8. Starlight for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Nixit Nixie, thank you for the 22. PG Wipeout for the biddies. Mickey Draws for the 9. Happy Twitch Baby. Torgrick for the 43. Rakia for the 62. Jodalern for the 65. Happy Sammy for the 47. Heron Bug for the biddies. Jepstein for the 28. Sayan Adam for the 46. Dunanute, thank you for the 47. Josie Grace for the 35. Faden, thank you very much for subscribing. Chiyuku for the 4 years. Happy anniversary. Avi, thank you for gifting a sub to Buff Burrito Babe. Emotional Kazoo, thank you for the 5. Amy X Andrite, thank you so much for the 8. Warner for the 7. Quantum Fear for the 56. Jeremy Yacht for the 16. David Maresh for the 27. A Tiebreaker, thank you for the 15. Daggy Jai, thank you very much for the 2. Fun Bun for the 2. Pun Intentional for the 39. Lieutenant Colonel Shepard for the 47. Eric the 7th for the 30. Wijadi, thank you for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Bubbly for the 19. This Ends Badly for the 2. Drifter for the 7, Inbound Kitty for the 44, Mr. Hearts for the 35, Captain Pusek for the 65, Lynn for the 10, Boxa, thank you for gifting subs earlier, X-Ray, thank you for the 19, Scrump for subscribing, welcome, Citrine Raindrop, thank you for the 19, Whiskey for the 57, Mulgogi Fish, thank you for the 52, Jerfy Jerf for the 62, TL Geek for the 20, Midnight Ninja for the 6, Kitty Foe, thank you for the 2, and Arnar, thank you for gifting subs. Again, if you were gifted a sub, be sure to say thank you. We are going to be rating Black Girl Gamers. They are lovely. Sleepy Nebula, thank you for suggesting this. Are they live? Just double checking. Bam. Okay. You cannot raid this channel? Oh, they don't allow raids. So you guys are going to have to do it manually. We can host them. So I'll host them once we get to the end screen. And if you guys want to go over there and say hi and spread some love, please do that. All right, cool. I'm going to go wake up my kid. Because it's hot. And she probably doesn't want to be in bed anymore. I get that. Yeah, manual raid. Just go say hi if you want to. All right. See you guys. Mwah.